What's really good in the Dollyhood, my beautiful viewers? This is Gypsy, and welcome back to another episode of Doll Events, where we explore doll-related news pertaining for the most part to fashion dolls in 1/6 scale. Today, I've got some insane news for you pertaining to the Barbie section of our doll community. Some of you guys are gonna lose your minds and feel like your Barbie dreams have finally come true. Some of you will have mixed feelings about this, and some of you will just think the whole thing is a desperate measure on the part of Mattel. You be the judge. I'm just gonna tell you what I heard and let you have at it in the comment section below. Firstly, before I forget, big shout out to my dude, Tevin the Toy Guy on YouTube, who tagged me in a photo, which prompted me to research the story for you guys. So thank you for that. So, have you ever wondered what Barbie would look like if Mattel ever got off their behinds and tried making a plus-sized version of her? Apparently, some of us thought that she'd look something like Lamely, but recently Mattel has shocked fans and critics by indulging us with this. Is that Barbie? With hips? And a ghetto booty? Well, we don't know about the booty yet, but definitely not your usual Barbie doll. In the past 24 hours since the filming of this video, Barbie Mattel has announced that they have created 3 additional female body types and will be releasing them in full force this year. 2016, get ready, because the Fashionistas Barbie line has gotten a major makeover like we've never seen before. Now, before I dive into the story, let me explain myself. First and foremost, I am a collector who happens to have a YouTube channel where I share my hobby with this community. If you can't handle hearing another person's opinion, I suggest that you turn to another video because there are some others about this topic, because I'm going to be telling you guys my honest thoughts on this matter, and I will never compromise my truthfulness when it comes to sharing my views on this channel. That being said, let's get into it. Here's what Mattel had to say on their website. By introducing more variety into the line, Barbie is offering girls choices that are better reflective of the world they see today. The new 2016 Barbie Fashionistas collection includes 4 body types, 7 skin tones, 18 eye colors, 18 hairstyles, and countless on-trend fashions and accessories. Okay, this kind of came out of nowhere. Am I the only person who noticed that? Now, we're going to take a quick look at each body type and get into the breakdown of this news a little bit later in the episode, so try to keep up with me, guys. So, the 2016 Fashionistas we've all been seeing are the ones that look like these girls featured on the back of the boxes of the dolls that are currently available in stores. Lo and behold, there are additional dolls available, and here are some of the photos of the next waves. Now, these dolls evidently retail at $20, and it seems Mattel made the wise decision of packing them with not 1 but 2 additional outfits and a set of extra accessories. Remember the good old days when we actually used to get our money's worth for a $20 Barbie doll? Of course, we still have to endure these awful fashionistas' bodies, but I guess we can just keep rebodying them as long as we have a steady flow of made-to-move dolls to turn to. Alright, so far so good. I am impressed. Now, let's have a look at the petite body. I recognize Skipper's face, but I'm totally hyped about the skin tone, which looks like a very light brownish tan complexion. Could this be Skipper as a black or Latina girl? I'm loving that. Then we have this new face I don't recognize, and they are releasing new sculpts with this line, so this might be a new one here. Now I see there's at least one version of the petite body type that comes with some extra outfits. Of course, this version will cost more, and I thought that I would share these images with you as well. These are the stills from the 360-degree view of this body type. I wanted to have a closer look to determine if it is in fact a new body or just Skipper's teen body restyled in different complexions. If indeed this petite body is really just Skipper's existing body mold, I would have to say, Mattel, you totally cheated with this one, because everybody knows Skipper has a flat chest, and I don't care how short you are. I'm only 5'1" myself, and I wear a double D and a bra, so yeah, I don't know if I would like them trying to pass off a kid's body type as a short adult. I feel like they could have came out with this line and just marketed them as Skipper's friends, because we all know she's getting hella lonely with only her electronics and annoying little sisters keeping her company. Moving on, it starts getting really interesting with the introduction of the tall body type. She basically looks like an elongated version of the original body, but I will say the skinny neck and slender legs do look more appropriate on this tall body. Now I can see how Barbie is playing the runway model part more believably. You can see these tall bodies will also be coming with added fashions. I don't know if the clothing will fit only this body type. I imagine the pants will be cut a little longer, but I feel like maybe she can still share tops and dresses with the original body type. We'll have to see. And the dolls come with a mixture of flat feet or high-heeled feet, so they're just like the wave of fashionistas that already came out. I am happy to see the new body types don't seem to come with those weird poses that we saw in Fancy Flowers and some of the previous fashionistas that make them look super difficult to pose and redress. So that's a plus. I also noticed they're holding up their promise of new hairstyles and cool new textures as well. I think all these dolls are very well styled and the faces are painted beautifully, not too over the top. I think Mattel is trying to go more for realistic beauty and less for aspirational beauty here. Now, let's have a look at the last new body type, the one I think is going to be a bigger hit than anyone might initially guess. This is what Mattel has labeled the curvy body. My hood girls would probably dub her the thicky Barbie. I gotta say, this body type is my personal favorite. I love her juicy legs, her wide waist, and the new face molds also give such life to this body type. Like for instance, we have this goddess face sculpt that resembles red ruffles, but if you look closely, her face has been plumped up a little bit to fit the dimensions of the new body type. The same with this face, which to me resembles Pants So Pink and Fancy Flowers. And then there's this new head sculpt. Clearly, it has a wider face than most Barbies, and she's got a little more like meat in her jawline. She has a cute, pudgy face. I love that these dolls will also be packaged with additional fashions and accessories, so you're not going to have to go crazy trying to find something that will fit these body types if you purchase the ones that come with more clothes. I'm hoping the shoes are going to fit regular Barbie-sized feet. Here are some shots of this doll from different angles. Now, is it the picture or am I really seeing this? Does Curvy Barbie have a little bit of a booty going on? And it also seems like her belly isn't quite the flat washboard style belly we're all used to seeing. I feel like she's got a bit of curvature there too. I'm really hoping they made her chest a little bit bigger than the original bodies because I just think it's more appropriate in proportion to her body size and type. Now the thing I really love about how these curvy bodies are sculpted is that they still look feminine and shapely without coming off like these obese blubbery bodies. That was a concern that I had with the idea of creating a bigger Barbie body type. I felt like I hadn't yet seen a larger body that does justice to these plus-sized women who aren't tiny, but they still have a nice feminine shape. You can see from these screenshots, Mattel, Barbie, and BarbieCollector.com's Twitter pages are all popping off with heavy-duty marketing of these dolls. That's all fine and good, and it really seems like they are excited about this new twist to their product line. Now, we're going to get into the politics of this whole thing. I know Barbie has been a hot item since the 50s, and this is not a new demand from consumers. The desire to see different body types reflected in our dolls. Now, question is, why now? The reason this whole thing is not that impressive to me is because I feel like Mattel has had numerous chances to get with the program. They've been trying to push their ideals of beauty on the public for so long now, and their sales of Barbie products have been visibly suffering for it. So now that we have other companies to turn to, such as Lamely, Fashion Royalty, and other Integrity toys, despite their outrageous prices, and even Pretty Girls, here go Mattel lagging behind everybody else with these new body types. Listen, it's not a secret. People have always wanted diversity in their Barbie dolls. If you don't believe this, then you are clearly in denial or somebody done lied to you. So, Mattel, this is not something new. It's not like they just figured this out. I mean, they had the means to market this doll in such a short span of time. I really don't understand what this whole thing is about. Then, we've got all these different skin tones. According to Mattel's site, 7 skin tones. Many of them are shades of brown, and it's like, we've been saying we want more brown dolls. Where were they all this time? Not to mention, why was the yellow top Made to Move doll totally left out of the lineup on the back of the boxes? Why wasn't she released with the other Made to Move dolls? Why Does she have her own section on the shelves designated for a Endless Moves doll? I don't think these are accidents or coincidences based on the level of marketing that has gone into promoting these dolls with these new body types within like 24 hours of announcing them. Give me a break. I'm so over it. Like I said before, the corporate institutes in this country are not trying to reflect the world that we live in. They are absolutely trying to shape the world that we live in. All that happened here is that Mattel's shady tactics backfired on them when people got tired of seeing the same old boring blue-eyed blonde-haired Barbie playing every imaginable career role and rocking every new outfit known to 12-inch dolls. If sales weren't continuing to plummet, Mattel wouldn't have made such a drastic move to salvage their Barbie line. Now, here's the thing. I was gonna do a separate episode on this, but I'm just gonna mention it now. My husband went to Walmart recently and took this footage of almost the entire Barbie aisle on clearance. That made me think, Walmart and the other stores just get whatever Mattel sends to them. They never know what's gonna show up on their trucks, so there must be a huge new inventory of new Barbie products hitting the shelves soon. And then my husband saw the made-to-move Barbie yellow top out on the shelves and a space reserved for the other dolls in wave 1 next to that. Again, this doll was never a Target exclusive, like I told you guys before, and now Walmart and Toys R Us in the USA are carrying her, however scarce she might be on the sales floor. So my question was, what could they be getting ready to stock their shelves with? From what I've researched, Mattel is only selling these dolls on their website so far. Why? They're still negotiating with the stores so that they can make room for these new dolls. Once Mattel gets their marketing act together, I'm positive you will be seeing these dolls flooding Walmart shelves soon because Mattel cannot wait to get started making some revenue off of these dolls. I've got an entire episode lined up for you guys on body image and how it relates to Barbie dolls, but I will save that for another day because I don't want to overload y'all. Meanwhile, let me know what you think about these new Barbie body types. My Instagram DM box is popping with so many followers sending me links and pictures, and I thank all of you guys. I haven't had a chance to respond to you all because I've been busy putting together this video for you all day. Now, Mattel, I know your marketing minions are watching and listening, so please take my advice. It's not too late to save this company. Don't go out like Blockbuster, man. That would make me really, really sad. Please, Mattel, this is proof. You don't need to wait until the last minute to produce more male dolls with different skin tones and features. And let's not forget, we need some made-to-move bodies for our Kens. Mattel is very vocal about empowering girls, but hey, we live in a society where boys could use some empowering too. And I am all for getting a line of male dolls out there to balance this all-female world that Barbie seems to live in. Ken and Ryan they're just not cutting it. Doesn't Mattel know boys like to play with Barbies too? More boys would openly play with them if society was more accepting of them playing with the dolls in the first place. Male dolls are not any different than just any regular action figure. I mean, it's plastic, it looks like a man, it has joints, so what is the difference? There's no difference to me. Also, Mattel, you can and should create made-to-move dolls in all 7 of these skin tones you boast of on your website. And you should give us all 4 body types, or at least some close variety in made-to-move dolls, because people like me will buy a $10 fashionista and a $15 made-to-move doll and create our hybrid jointed dolls, you know what I mean? So that's more money for you, Mattel. See, I don't hate Mattel. I'm trying to help them out. Alright, in conclusion, politics aside, Broken Barbie TV will be supporting this line of dolls because we are advocates for diversity, and I am one of those consumers who have been begging for some new body types. It's only right, so I already pre-ordered these dolls. I will show you which ones I got when they arrive, and of course, you guys know I like to bring you very detailed reviews. So, if you have questions that you want me to cover in my upcoming reviews, leave them below right now so that I can mention those details when I'm ready to do the review. And Mattel is currently employing one of our favorite Barbie designers, Carlisle Nuera, and I would not want their business to do so badly that they have to start letting people go. What would we do without the talented Carlisle killing it on the design team at Barbie? Can't have that. So hopefully my few dollars that I spend on these dolls will contribute to his overall steady employment as a doll god. I am really excited to be alive right now to witness this event in the doll community and see how people react to these new body types. I hope you guys will give this some critical thought and let us know what you think about it. If you don't want to share your thoughts publicly, you are very welcome to private message us or send us a DM on Instagram. If you forgot to at the beginning, go ahead and subscribe to this channel because we've got all kinds of dolly fun lined up for you, and who would want to miss that? Only a crazy person, duh. Stop by the description box to follow some cool links to articles and websites for more interesting information on the new 3 body types released by Mattel. This is Gypsy, and I challenge you all to have yourself a dolly day. Peace.